we just went to go see Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not the 1984. Is it 1984?
Yeah.
We saw the one that's just come out.
2016.
Yes. Not a patch on the original. Many problems. Shouldn't have been made.
Something big is going to happen.
The word we're looking for is apocalypse.
You want a piece of this? Yeah!
I didn't like it.
Yeah,
It's as bad as the trailers were. I would say that's the best way to sort of sum it up.
He's a long version of the trailer.
Yeah.
And this is a case. I really wanted this to be good to sort of say, see, look, you were all worried about nothing, and it's not great.
It's not good.
Yeah, I liked it more than you did, but it's not great.
Did you like it?
No.
The one thing that's not a problem with the movie is that it's all women. That's not a problem. The problem is everything else. The problem is it's not funny on the whole. There's a couple of jokes, but a couple of jokes that work, but on the whole it's not very funny. And you never get really engaged with it because the whole film is on a kind of improvisational silly joke mood throughout.
It's sort of, I think it's the most consistently noisy movie I've ever seen. I have a headache from watching it. It's just crash, bang, wallop, noise all the way throughout. I think the thing is, the original kind of Ghostbusters movie, one of the things that works very well about the comedy is that all this weird, fantastic stuff is happening, but they're kind of like boring, down-to-earth kind of almost like bums, you know. But they do it all kind of pretty straight-faced. It's all like, you know,
it's set in the real world.
Yeah, it's you know, it's not wild and crazy, even though all these strange things are happening. And a lot of the comedy is the fact that they just kind of do it straight, and it works. Like, you know, Dan Aykroyd walking around with a cigarette in his mouth looking for ghosts. This movie is just, this new one is so wild and it's zany, and every character in it is just this kind of wild, crazed characters.
Every second line
it's like a cartoon of the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, and not as good as the cartoon of the Ghostbusters.
Not as good as the real Ghostbusters. That's my major issue. It's just the whole thing is wacky and zany and wild and noisy, and everybody screams.
There's a lot of fart, piss, and vomit jokes in it. It makes the original seem like the most subtle comedy ever made. It's that one of the first jokes is just literally joke is.
Yeah,
that's a joke in the. That is literally a joke in the movie.
In the first 10 minutes, there's just a
fart
listen
joke.
to a fart.
Ooh, there's a lot of vomiting. There's a lot of like I pooped myself jokes. That is the level we're at. And then Chris Hemsworth.
There's a whole basically sort of 20-minute sequence of a man just going.
Yeah.
There are so many callbacks to the first Ghostbusters movie, and none of them are funny.
No.
None of the cameos are funny. It's just a case of we got them. They were free, so we got them in, and they're all there. None of the cameos are funny.
No, Bill Murray has quite a lot.
As a worst cameo is Bill Murray.
He's got a huge cameo in it. It's not a cameo. He's basically got a part.
Yeah, he's second on the bill.
He doesn't have a joke. He doesn't have a joke. He's just there.
It's just the comedy is just you going, oh, it's Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Ah.
We have a gift.
Kristen Wiig.
And Melissa.
Essentially playing the same character from Bridesmaids.
Yeah,
but just with a PhD.
Yeah. Melissa McCarthy sort of playing the same character as Kristen Wiig. They're just the same character. Leslie Jones, who plays Patty in the trailer, is just screams out the trailer. She wasn't as annoying in this as I thought. She doesn't scream quite. Pretty much most of her screams are in the trailer, but she's not as annoying as I thought she'd be.
She screams a lot.
She does, but I don't. I really thought I was gonna. I thought, like in the trailer, I thought, God, she's gonna scream throughout the whole movie. She wasn't as bad as I thought.
It turns out the most infuriating member of the cast is Kate McKinnon. She's sort of this really, really technically adept sort of engineer stroke child.
She's sort of meant to be the Egon, but she plays it wacky. Chris Hemsworth plays a moron in it, and
yeah, it's quite. He's an attractive idiot in the movie. It's quite a funny gag. I mean, they flog it to pieces.
Yes.
Again and again and again and again. And again, it's like, just repeat the gag again and again. And it's kind of funny, but it's funny for the first sort of 5 minutes, and then you sort of go, you got a second joke.
Hey guys, check it out.
Kevin, come inside.
I was born to be a Ghostbuster, all right? Oh man, that's so not good.
The plot is basically there's an angry nerd it's equivalent of a guy who wants to do like a gun massacre, take down people with him, but he's going to use ghosts instead of guns.
Yeah, he's like a sort of ghost terrorist.
Ghost terrorist, yes, that's a good, And then this team of women who have just started finding ghosts because of him creating them, seemingly, try to stop him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's about it. There's no sense of horror in this movie. The horror is screaming and vomiting.
It's too loud, that's the thing, it's just noise.
Every time a ghost is on screen, it just goes... And that's the ghosts. While like, you said it, like, in the first one there was levels of ghosts. Each ghost had a character. Every ghost in this
and they
is
do
the same.
interesting things, you know, you can do interesting things. There's no interesting sort of haunting in this. There's nothing where you go, oh, that's really interesting. I've never seen that. That's unique. It's just kind of a lot of screaming in your face.
It's not the worst movie this year. It's not a good movie. It's just loud.
It's too loud.
Joke. 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 And then a huge action set piece to end it with basically New York crumbling.
Yeah.
That from a film that doesn't take itself seriously at all, so every character's going, whoa, hey, am I right? Where's this sandwich come from? To then have a huge action set piece and like make us pretend like we have to care is ridiculous, because the film sets up a world which is so irreverent and silly that you're not really invested in anything. I think it's summed up, but there was a man behind us who laughed throughout it. But when we say laugh throughout it, he wasn't just laughing at jokes.
Literally, whenever a character finished a sentence, and I think it was the thing, he just...
Chris Hemsworth walked into a room before... When the introduction of the character, Chris Hemsworth just walks in the room and the man went... We kept turning around like...
I asked him to be quiet and he didn't. I had to move.
He
I had to move in the cinema.
He would laugh at everything.
Yeah.
And every time there was a cameo, it was just a shot of, you know, Bill Murray. You go, like, as if it's the funniest thing he's ever seen. It's not a joke.
And that's the thing, is the movie kind of expects you to laugh just because. Why are you laughing? Because Ghostbusters.
You take that aisle, I'll take the far one.
Okay, you sweaty freaks. I'm about to save you from this ghost. Okay, so I don't know if it was a race thing or a lady thing, but I'm mad as hell.
Oh, it's awful. I really didn't like this movie. I mean,
did you?
I really didn't like it. It's not the worst movie I've seen this year. Zoolander 2 is worse. Ice Age 5 is worse. Ratchet and Clank is worse. But I didn't like this movie, and part of it was just like, it was unnecessary to make it. But if you're gonna make it funny. And it feels like they just went, we'll wing it. The whole things feel like we'll wing it.